This is Anthony with True Diamond Heart, getting into our video series, New Year, New Life. We always begin these video series with a video on honesty and courage. The reason that we do this is because until and unless we see that things, admit, realize, recognize, become aware of the fact that things are not as we would have them be, until and unless we do that, there's no hope of moving into the light, which is what we really want, period. The light being a happy, joyful, peaceful, beautiful, loving, meaning in a state of love, a state of love, peace, beauty, joy, truth. A place that isn't dependent on circumstances, which always go up and down. The world is always presenting us with, oh, I want that. Oh, that's terrible. That's wonderful, which is part of what is blocking our idea of what's always so great and always so bad. Notice, some of the things that you thought at the time were so horrible actually turned out to be some of the most valuable things, maybe in terms of teaching, in terms of experience, who knows what they were. Some of the things you thought were the most wonderful turned into disasters. And many of the things you wanted, thank God they didn't happen, right? Because it would have destroyed you. You weren't ready for them at the time. Or perhaps you didn't know that they weren't healthy to begin with. So, we start with the courageous honesty of looking at our lives. Looking at our lives and saying, is this what we came here to be? Did we come here to be, in all honesty? We are living with some degree or large degree of fear, worry, anxiety, trauma that we can't shake, memories, habits that we don't want to have, ideas that repeat and repeat, and feelings that repeat and repeat. And the jet may pass overhead, and we sit here and we try to learn something. Why is the jet making all this noise? And why won't the dog just be still? And why is the boss behaving that way? And oh, why is all this happening to me? Or there's the others, that's the fretting, right? We fret, or we strut upon the stage as Shakespeare said. Oh, I'm doing so wonderfully, I'm so great, but it's so puffed up and held together that it's not secure. Now, for us to actually open to newness, which means to be able to actually start shedding that which no longer serves or never served us, and begin to reveal that which is glorious about us, because this is divine fact being shared with you at this moment. You are glorious beyond any idea that you have about yourself. The ideas are what are blocking your gloriousness, blocking your glory, your magnificent, gorgeous, creative, stunning, loving, beautiful truth, being blocked by the ideas you have about yourself. And we're going to get into this. But first, in all honesty, when I lay my head down, do I lay my head down every night in peaceful ease, like a child that's been well cared for? And just, do I awaken with a boundless kind of energy and optimism and excitement about the day? Do I walk through my day with an ease and a joy and a peace? Do I feel open and comfortable with whatever's happening around me, be it what I think I want or what I don't think I want? Am I able to watch myself with a large degree of impersonality and see that he or she is just another experience among many experiences, not necessarily so crucially all important? Or am I obsessed with myself? Do I have trouble sleeping sometimes? Do I tortured with thoughts and scraps of songs and ideas and feelings and memories and hopes and dreams and triumphs and traumas from the past, and hopes and anxieties about the future, and just a feeling of unease, dis-ease, and so forth? First and foremost, if we can just take a moment to be still and see that there is tension, there is fear, there is unease in the majority, if not all of my life, conscious or not. I make the same mistakes and so forth. Now, if I've been walking on the path of enlightenment, truth, peace, beauty, this path that we're walking together now for a while, then this has become obvious to me. As obvious or not obvious as it's become to you, it's worth repeating. Now, when we see ourselves honestly and courageously, the truth about ourselves, we don't judge it. We don't say, oh, I'm not what I want to be, I should be, or I'm doing so much better. If we're doing better, we're doing better impersonally. we see it impersonally. If it's really quite difficult, even desperate sometimes, we see that. We'll get into how to actually work with mindfulness. But honesty and courageous self-examination is not self-judgment, because self-judgment is, again, aggrandizing the self. What we're doing is we're working into letting this little self be secondary to the magnificence of our pure light being self, which is the life energy, truth, beauty that we are. But to see this is a long process of revealing and working through things. And we're going to do a lot of this work in this series. Just to begin, in all courageous honesty, there are many things that I would prefer, that my soul calls me to transcend. Many things. Of course there are. It's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. It's a simple truth thing. Hand, leaf, finger, anxiety, fear, worry, aggression, jealousy, and so forth. With an honest appraisal and just seeing it without any secondary reaction or judgment or pushing it down and negating it or saying that someone else is responsible. They may be responsible for part of it, but what's happening within me, meaning within you, the ears that hear, is fully your responsibility. This is honesty. With honesty and the courage to actually see and remain honest, all things are not only possible, they're inevitable. Then it's just time and process. Stay with us as we move into the time and process and the actual experience of newness, the new life that just shines, awaiting to be revealed, that we are going to move into through this video series.